Hello YouTube, this is Frosty Gaming here with an Assassin's Creed Odyssey video. We're going to do a fort clear. This is really just to showcase the game. I know a lot of Assassin's Creed fans throughout the years have kind of been put off to the new style of Assassin's Creed, being that Origins was the first time they really left the same formula they have used for a really long time. But I'm kind of biased. I really love Greek culture, ancient Greek culture rather, and this game really brought me everything I've ever wanted in a video game. But I do really enjoy this game. I feel like if you're an RPG fan, you should definitely give it a try. There's so many items, so many things you can do. You can play it in different ways. The replay value is good. Sorry, I'm just kind of playing around here, but we're going to go through. I'm going to showcase some stealth gameplay, and I'm also going to showcase some regular combat. Usually I kind of mix. I usually play stealth wise. I still love the stealth aspect of Assassin's Creed, and this game does not really stray too far from still letting you choose how you want to play the game. First off, as with every Ubisoft game, we always have like a tracking system with your enemies. You know, there's in Ubisoft games, they love to put like certain outposts and stuff that you got to clear out on the map, and this is no different. So Icaros is the eagle that you get in the very beginning of the game, and you can go through with this zoom function and find everybody. I already marked the enemies on the map. You usually do this before you go into any area of interest or a point of interest, just to make sure you see where everyone is. And again, this definitely helps with the gameplay, stealth gameplay. So let's go ahead and go through here and see if we can complete this fort without getting caught. Alright, that is the challenge here. Let's see what we can do here. I see someone alone over here. Usually that's really what you want to do. All the people that are usually standing in watchtowers or they're over off by themselves. Now in this game there's different kinds of enemies. You have the heavily armored enemies down to the least armored enemies, and usually this guy is the shirtless people are usually ones that, depending on how you want to play the game, you can usually one hit these guys. So let's go ahead and get this guy out of the way. Execution animations in this game are really good. Stealth execution animations are good as well. Again, usually they do a very good job at doing those things. Almost got caught here, but all you gotta do is kind of jump down, make sure that they lose that line of sight. We're going for this 31. You can tell he's a brute. I can tell he's usually not the regular skinny soldier that we just killed earlier. Here we are, we're about to kill a brute. If you notice at the bottom there is an R1, R2. You can see it on the yellow golden bar, but that is your critical stealth. So you have regular stealth attacks and critical stealth, which you can really upgrade if you want to play the stealth route. It allows you to kill the bigger enemies if you hold triangle. So let's go ahead and get him out of the way. Like I said, it's always better to get these dudes that are out on the sides, watching the walls in a watchtower. It's always good to get them out of the way first. I can see that there's also multiple people here. Regular guy coming through and a shirtless dude, which means I know that I can do a one-tap assassination without having to use my gold bar. We have a brute coming this way. We're definitely going to wait. Hopefully he comes this way. And the cool thing is, especially if you're hiding around a corner, you know, Cassandra, or depending on who you're playing, will pull them in further. Alright, there was a tiny hiccup on the wall here while we were talking, but I feel like I have been able to kind of negate anything bad that might happen. We're still going through a non-detectable run, at least in the beginning. Again, 31, that 31 right there looks like somebody that can get killed with the one tap, so we're gonna go for him. And let's get the other one too. Really cool thing about this game, if you ever played the Lord of the Rings games as well, Shadow of Mordor, absolutely amazing game. A lot of the same mechanics being Ubisoft, but there is a ranged assassination ability in this game that you can use that can chain. So I could have killed both of them with it, but I think the other one went a little bit too far. Let's go ahead and get this guy. When you're running, you can also do assassinations. They give you a decent bit of time between somebody seeing you and being able to execute. So it really helps out in terms of, you know, being able to kind of run through these fast. He saw me right at the very end, but like I said, as long as you kill them between that red bar, should be good. So again, let's go ahead and knock out all of these enemies that are hanging around these edge points to make sure that if we ever have to leave or if we're running, we do not get caught. And again, we're going for not getting caught at the moment. Big guy. See, there is a red bar that tells you if I do a stealth attack, I will be able to kill them or not. My assassination, like I said, I play this game assassin wise, so I can kill even big enemies with just a regular. But if I really needed to get that extra damage, I could hold triangle and I would get a critical stealth attack if I used my yellow bar at the bottom. So let's go ahead and get this guy out of the way. I see bushes. See, bushes are your best friend in these kind of games, right? Let's go ahead and showcase one of the abilities. So I have 2 ability wheels on the left. There's all kinds of abilities in this game. Let's go ahead and look at them really quick. And it really depends on how you want to play. So if you really want to play the warrior route and you only want to fight people ahead, this is for you. So if you want to play the warrior route and run into these areas, unlike how I've been doing so far, and just want to kill people with all kinds of abilities and just brute force, you want to go through the warrior tree. Now this gives you abilities like charged heavy attacks, removing shields, you can Spartan kick people. Yeah, there's an example. Sometimes you can use that as a stealth move, but there's a lot of things. Fire attacks as well. If you wanted to go the warrior route, you get fire, which does damage over time. Really cool tree. I always choose assassin in Assassin's Creed games. It's just that's really what brought me to the game, is the stealth gameplay. But I have a lot of stuff unlocked in this tree. But it really just gives you, you know, quick damage in fights. It ups your stealth attacks, your critical stealth attacks if you use that gold bar. Poison is your go-to here. Poison makes your enemies lower their armor, because there are armored enemies in this game. So if you're definitely going against those stronger opponents, you'll want to poison your enemies to get that extra damage off. I'm just going to show you guys maybe a ranged. So even if there was other people around him, I could chain this, but again, just to kind of showcase it, this is how it works. You throw your Spear of Odysseus and you end up over there, you teleport to the enemy. So these little purple markers that you see that I'm about to go to, this is one of those objective things that you have to beat in these certain areas. So these are war supplies that you can burn and get points for. Again, I can showcase more about what that really means. It's kind of a gameplay mechanic when it comes to, there's a big war between Sparta and Athens, and you can choose who you help out, and that kind of deals with that, but that's not really the point of this video. So let's continue through. We've kind of skirted and ratted our way around the edges, so I think it's finally time to go through and clear out everyone else that we see. So I can kind of move freely now that we've destroyed these people on the edges. So now we can kind of move around a little bit more easily. He found a dead body. I'm pretty sure my stealth assassination will kill an armored. Yeah, almost regular, but let's kill them. Again, using the dead bodies to attract other people is always a good move. Alright, let's finish out these two. I'm pretty sure he's facing the other way, so I can... Oh no, okay. Well, let's go ahead and showcase some combat here. Let's use a heavy bladed weapon. Again, typical movement in a Assassin's Creed game. You can dodge, you can also parry. So when they have the little white dot or the white flash when they attack, that is a parry opportunity. These are really low level enemies. This is another stealth attack where you can kind of whoa, okay. It's not exactly what I was supposed to show you guys, but I don't know, we got a little bit of a bug there. But let's switch. So easily switch weapons when you're fighting. I have the ability where you can do multiple attacks in one swipe. killed him with one of those, and let's see if we can go ahead and finish this guy out. Let's see if I can show you guys what the, okay, Spartan kick. A lot of the Spartan enemies at least will use the Spartan kick, but really want to show you guys the execution animations for some of these weapons. But let's start off with the daggers, because you know daggers are always good to use. Let's go ahead and parry his attack. And again, the big criticism of this game was the amount of health enemies have. Now this is a lower level enemy with no armor, and he still can take a few hits, but we are going to go ahead and finish him off. Usually I like to kill everybody on the edges, be able to move around freely, finish off everybody else left in the middle, and call it a day. So we have a higher level enemy. You can tell he's got the hat on, or the helmet. That usually means they have a better enemy rating. Really historically accurate, you know, as a history lover. You know, I guess it's kind of like your helmet kind of determined what rank you were in the military. But with us, we are going to see if we can stealth kill this guy. Again, when you really level up your assassination ability, so for example, in my inventory, my entire build is usually built around being able to do stealth attacks. So a stat on this helmet, or this hood for example, is plus 11% assassin damage. So all your stealth attacks and the weapons that deal with assassin damage, such as these daggers, increases your effectiveness with those. So you can build your character however you want, and that really kind of just speaks to how versatile this game is. This guy is looking this way. We're just gonna pull a typical video game moment and go around this way, and he may not know we're here. Oh no, now he turned. Alright, let's see if we can get him with this critical. Yep, definitely got him. Let's see if there's any other captain type enemies around. So 231s, I feel like we will definitely be able to finish this fort off in a very clean way. Let's go ahead and get him out of the way. Okay, no. So it will do a lot of damage, but sometimes, depending on the enemy, you see how he has armor, it's not going to work as well. So let's go ahead and get some combat, one-on-one combat going, and let's start off with the daggers. So again, typical Assassin's Creed mechanics. You can lock in, you can either run around, you can lock in on your enemy if you hold down or push R3. Let me just show you how this kind of works. Right, that was a wide attack, so we can get our combos in. The red flashes that he does there are unblockable attacks. So let's try to get some health out of the way and just kind of start spamming in. Make sure you push square to dodge. Again, square is your dodge button. Now see, this guy right here, unfortunately, a thing in this game is, depending on how bad you are, you will get bounty hunters that will constantly track you down and find you in certain areas. And no matter where you are, if you're trying to stealth through somewhere, you're getting a boss done, a mini boss done, okay, I died. Okay, so we died there. That happens. Bounty hunters will literally track you down no matter where you are and come after you. So let's see if we can kind of come back here. More people on the edge. I see a lot of people here. I feel like there's only one soldier. Yeah, we can go ahead and get rid of him real quick. Let's do a ranged. Save some time. Seems like the save did not give us a good save spot in terms of who we killed. 31, see the armor, see the helmet. I don't think we can go for him right now. I want to get rid of everybody else first. So he's facing that way. Let's climb up this wall and see what we can do. Go ahead and loot this war chest. Make sure you burn it. Cool thing is too, if there are enemies around, they'll be like, oh my god, a fire or whatever, and they'll come there. Again, the stealth gameplay in this game is really good. They still let you do a lot of things, even though the warrior tree is still a really, really cool thing to use. Again, let's go ahead and knock out everybody out here on the outer edges. Done with him. Just to make sure, let's throw this guy in a bush while we're doing this. Alright. these little things, these are basically zip lines. A lot of the times, yeah, if I was up there, I could basically ride my way all the way down there. But there's no one really over there. I'm trying to figure out who else I need to kill. Not many people down here except this guy. Let's go ahead and get him out of the way. And continue to move around this 31 guy with the gold emblem. Like I said, we ran into a little bit of trouble with him earlier. But let's go ahead and kill this brute. Right, that 31 right there in front of me has a helmet, but he's not gold, so I'm pretty sure a critical stealth assassination could get it done. He's coming in here, and it will let me pull him behind a wall. Okay, well, we're not about to do this. We're about to just showcase some regular combat. Yep, all of them have that Spartan kick. They love to do that. Let's finish this guy up with a dagger, shall we? Yep. Good stuff. And again, you can poison your weapons as well to get that poisoning effect going. But this is a relatively... yep, dodge the unblockable. And again, we just kind of whittle away at this guy. Poison finished him off, and we're going to be able to continue. Alright, well, I guess our don't get caught challenge did not happen, but we're still gonna finish this out for you. But yeah, if there's anything more specific you want to see about this game, or any other game, make sure you let me know in the comments below, and we will definitely make that happen for you. Let's go ahead and kill this 31 and then move on with the rest. Make sure I get some of that damage off with the critical. And then we can... oh, well, I guess not. Didn't see the math going. Killed this guy. Got a new quest. Again, there's a bunch of underlying quests. The crazy thing about this game is sometimes you'll kill people. And you may not even know if that connected to anything else in the game. There's been many times where... you meet somebody in the storyline, or you have to do a side quest, and it's just like collect your reward. Turns out you ended up killing them at some point. This 31 right here, he is basically the captain of this. Oh, he's going to light the alarm. Let's see if we can stop him. I'd rather fight him and a few people than raise the alarm. We'll have to start all over. Yep, let's get his attention, right? So there is an ability that lets you get rid of shields, so we're definitely going to use that right off the bat. And let's go ahead and try to kill this guy. So we have to worry about the other lesser powered enemies. We could knock him off, but I don't think we'll be able to. He's stepping a little bit too far. Again, that's a charged heavy attack. Oh, he fell. He might die. Nope. Alright, a lot of damage done there with that. Let's go ahead and finish him off. Parry. Let's slow down just a second, change our abilities, put poison on our weapons, and let's get that maxed out poison attribute on this guy. With the brutes and the big enemies, you may not ever know, but we're gonna finish him off right here. Poison will probably do the rest. And the captain's dead, so we'll get some more gameplay into this. Hopefully this helped you maybe decide if you want to buy this game or not. Let's watch the next video, and I'll see you next time to see if we can go ahead and clear out the rest of this fort. I will catch y'all later.